Hey everyone, this is Chris Dunkel. I want to show you how to use PowerPoint to set up the designs for things that you want to print on the poster maker in the library. And it's really pretty easy. Just open up PowerPoint. And when you open a blank presentation like I have here, it will default to a presentation that's going to be shown on a computer screen. So what I'm going to do, I got rid of the click text, you don't have to, but I do. So in order to get it ready to print, we need to make a change. If you go under the Design tab, over on the far right, you have Slide Size. Pull that down and change it to Custom Slide. So you see by default, it is set up to be presented on a computer screen, but we're going to want to print. So we're going to pull this down. If you're just printing on regular size paper, you could choose a letter. But what I recommend if you're going to do, say, a poster for your classroom, choose Custom. And then you can specify exactly the width and the height. So for instance, you could do 11 by 17, or if you want a full-size poster, 24 by 36. When you do that, it should default over here to go to Portrait, which is fine. Click OK. You're then going to have an option to maximize or ensure fit. As long as you haven't added anything to your slide yet, it doesn't matter which one you choose. If you have added text or pictures and then you realize, oh, I forgot to change it, the slide size, then these things matter. If you do maximize, it's going to keep your graphics and everything at its maximum potential, which means that it may extend beyond the borders of the page. If you do ensure fit, it will shrink everything down to fit. In our case, I haven't added anything, so it really doesn't matter. So here I am. You'll notice to show the whole page, it is way zoomed out at 19%. So if I come and make it 100% here, you'll see there's quite a bit of scrolling. So don't let that fool you as well when you're looking at text. But if I come all the way out here, here's the full size. This would be 24 by 36. And so from this point, I can go in and add shapes, or I could add text. Like let's say I want to do a text box and say hi. And notice it looks really small, and that's because I'm so far zoomed out. Yeah, if I come in, my fingers were on the wrong part of the keyboard, you'll see now that it's a little more visible. It's 18 here. But do bear in mind, you're going to be printing on a really large 24 by 36. So you may want to come in and bump up your font sizes just a little bit to make everything fit properly and be more to scale. So from here, you can insert pictures. You can, of course, paste in pictures. You have shapes, a whole bunch of different shapes that you can do, and arrows and all sorts of things. So if you will design your poster in here in PowerPoint, then you can ensure that it's going to be exactly the size that you want. When you go to save it, I would recommend saving it as a PowerPoint file so you can go back and edit. But for the file that you're going to send to Alicia, you need to go to Save as Adobe PDF, and you'll have to give it a name, and then you save it, and that's going to turn it into a PDF for you. And then from that point, you can send her the PDF, and that'll make sure all the graphics are exactly as they need to be. So again, just probably the best tool to use that you're probably familiar with and you already have on your computers is PowerPoint. And just remember, when you open up your PowerPoint, go to Design, Slide Size, Custom Slide, and then do it here where you specify exactly how big that you want it. Remember that when you do bring pictures in, if you bring a small picture in and you try to stretch it, it's going to be very blurry. So try to find as large of a picture as you can and then shrink it if you need to. Anytime you shrink it, the clarity is still going to be good. But if you expand it, then it's going to be blurry. And I will do another video with some tips on how to find good images. And if you have any questions, as always, just let me know. Thanks.